Hi guys, it's Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to achieve my everyday makeup routine. It's just a very simple, natural, and minimal makeup look. And all of these products are my absolute favorites. That's why they're in my everyday makeup bin next to me. So yeah, if you want to see how to achieve this healthy, glowy, natural, everyday makeup routine, keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell to join my little family. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So for primer, I go in with the Milani Supercharged Dewy Primer. I love this stuff because my favorite YouTuber, Juicy Jazz, she like raves about this primer. And she's actually the reason why I bought the e.l.f. Putty Primer. And as you guys know, I love that one too. So I had to give this one a try. And I really like it. Guys, guess what? I forgot to put in my clips again. Like always. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys know that I always put in my clips like midway through doing my makeup, and I don't know why, I always forget. Yes, anyways, love this primer. It is so good. It feels like you're putting on like a very nice moisturizer, but then like once it dries down, it's like kind of tacky, but nothing too crazy, so it's gonna grip onto your makeup all day. It also has a really nice like orangey, citrusy scent. So if you don't like scents, I would stay away from this, but if you do like scents or if you don't mind them, this has an amazing scent, and it's not anything like too strong. Like I don't smell it on my face. I only smell it when like I'm applying the product. Okay, so for concealer, I go in with the Milani Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint. This has been my holy grail, like favorite concealer or under eye tint, whatever you want to call it. And there's a reason why this is always sold out, because it is that good. Like I want to go to Ulta when they restock and buy like 5 of these, just because I just love it. So basically I just squirt like a lot under my eyes, like 2 globs, and then I spread it like this. But yeah, I just take the excess and I put it like where I would normally put my concealer. Oh, and I am in the shade 120 Peach. This is the medium shade. And then I'm just gonna go in with a sponge and blend this out. And this is exactly why I freaking love this under eye tint, is because this is the most natural, creamiest concealer I have ever used. And since it is like a brightening under eye tint, it cancels out all of your darkness. Like I don't know how Milani created this formula, but like it's so natural and lightweight, and it just completely like melts into my skin. Like I always say every concealer I have melts into my skin, but no, this one really melts into your skin. Like it really becomes your skin but better. Alright, so for blush, I have been going in with my Jouer Blush and Bloom Uplift Cheek and Lip Duo. So I love this stick. It comes with 2 blush shades. This one is Amuse Me. It's kind of like a darker pink. And then this other side is the shade Uplift Me, and it's like a baby pink. So yeah, I kind of use both colors. I go in with the baby pink like this. And then this is a little too light on me sometimes, so I like going in with the second shade, and I just kind of go over on top of it like that. A little bit on the nose. And then I go in with my e.l.f. stippling brush, and I just blend this out. And then for powder, I'm going to go in with my Kosas setting powder. This is in the shade Comfy. I love this powder for everyday wear because it is just extremely natural. You literally cannot tell that you're wearing powder when you wear this because it's just very lightweight, very natural, doesn't make you look powdery or cakey. So yeah, if you love like looking natural but you do want to set your makeup in place or get rid of any oiliness but you still want that like dewy or glow, this is like the perfect powder for that. It's just the best powder ever, especially for like my natural makeup wears. Then I go in with a powder blush, and this is the Cover FX Monochromatic Blush Duo in the shade Soft Peach. So it's just this really, really pretty blush duo. This is like a really pretty like orange color, and I like to just mix the two. And I put this on just the like high points of my cheekbone, just to add a little bit of color back after like setting my face. And then a little bit on my nose. You gotta hit that nose, you know? And then I like adding a little bit of blush to my chin, to my eyes as well. Just because it makes you look more natural, like you don't only blush on your cheeks. So adding a bit of color like in other spots of your face just makes you look a little bit more natural. Now for bronzer, I go in with my Charlotte's Tilbury airbrushed bronzer. This is actually new. I got it during the Sephora sale. So this is in the shade 2 medium, and I really like this bronzer. It's very natural, just like the setting powder that I have, which I love, by the way. It's very like airbrushed, very smooth and like velvety. Like, see, it's just very like airbrushed and just looks very natural and pretty. Like, there's a reason why this bronzer has a lot of hype, and it's because it's just so like pretty. Oops, messy hair. Love this bronzer so far. Definitely worth the money. And they also have like a refillable bronzer, so you don't have to spend like a lot of money repurchasing a whole new one. So, but this is like humongous, like a humongous compact, so I don't think I'm gonna finish it anytime soon. Now for a highlight, I'm gonna go with the Rare Beauty Liquid Illuminizer in the shade Mesmerize. This is my absolute favorite highlighter. This is also new. I got it during the Sephora sale, and I'm so happy I finally purchased it because it is just so like, just so good, so good. So when you first apply it, it looks intense, right? But then when you go in and blend it out with a sponge, it literally is the most natural highlighter ever. It just gives you such a pretty sheen. Like, I look glowy and dewy all over again, even after all those powders. I also like this because even though it is like a liquid, it doesn't pick up on like texture or pores or anything like that. It's just very pretty, very natural, and like luminous. Like, this is the liquid illuminizer of everybody's dreams, to be honest. Now for brows, I either go in with my Goof Proof brow definer or my Foolproof brow powder. And I think today I'm gonna go in with the powder. And this is my favorite eyebrow brush. It is the Morphe M158. It's only like $5 and it's really good. I'm just gonna do this off camera because it's really boring. So I used to be horrible at doing my brows, so I like never did them. If you watch my old videos, I like always had bare brows because they were so sparse. But now that they're kind of like grown out and I do my brows like every single day, I've like mastered how to do my brows like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go with my all-time favorite eyebrow gel. It is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This stuff is my holy grail. I don't care for any other brow gels. I have completely stopped purchasing brow gels because I don't need them. I always go back to my NYX one. And the reason why I just really like this one is because it's not messy. A lot of eyebrow gels tend to be messy, but this one just makes my brows look like very airbrushed and pretty. The applicator is really big, so some people might not like that, but I love it. I don't think I'm a fan of the really small, thin applicator. I think I like the big one. Now for eyeshadow, I just recently purchased this, like I think about 2 weeks ago. It is the Madison Beer Channel Surfing Artistry palette by Morphe, her collaboration with Morphe. But I like experimented with this palette and I actually really love it. Like, look at how beautiful this palette is. Like, the color scheme is honestly just spot on. It's honestly become like one of my favorites. Just has amazing colors in it. The only bad thing I have to say about this palette is that these two shimmers right here, for some reason, are really chunky and like chalky, but all the other shimmers are like great foils, so I'm not quite sure why. It's a shame because I really like this one for my inner corner, but it's just like so chunky and glittery. So this shade right here is my favorite shade because I mix it with like every shade I use. I feel like it kind of tones it down a little bit. So for every day, I like mixing these 3 together. Yeah, so these 3. And I just put that like right on my lid. And then I take this like tiny angled brush and I go in with this like dark brown right here. I kind of mix these two sometimes and I just use that to line my lash line. So I'm just lining it really tightly against my lash line. This just kind of gives the illusion that like my lash line is thicker than what it really is. So there's the difference. Here it looks really thick, here it looks very thin. So yeah, just a little trick I like to do every day. And then on days that I feel fancy, I would normally do an eyeshadow wing, but I'm not really feeling it today. I don't want to mess up this entire look. All right, now for the inner corner, I'm gonna go in with this one. Even though it is a little bit chunky, I still like it because it does brighten up my inner corner really well. And when I was watching Madison's tutorial, she actually highlights like underneath her eyes rather than on the inner corner, She highlights are great here, so I thought that was interesting. So now we are done with this. Love this, love it so much. So happy with the purchase. Now for mascara, I go in with my Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. This is my everyday mascara just because it takes forever to like put on mascara because, you know, you have to do multiple coats, but I find that with my Essence one, I don't have to. This applies like the mascara really quickly onto my eyelashes and just makes them look the way that I want them to look really quickly. Alright, mascara is done. So for lips, these two are my everyday lip combination. I love it so much. It is very me. So first I go in with the Glossier Genji lipstick in the shade Crush. And then I layer that with the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper lip gloss in the shade Prismatic Peach. And funny story, this was like my first ever lip gloss purchase that I ever made that really got me hooked onto lip glosses. I love it so much. As you can see, I've used it up quite a bit. So I just go in with the Genji lipstick first, and I put it on the center. Oh god. I try to put it on the center of my lip, and then I just spread it out like that. Just to kind of make it look blotted and very natural. Now I'm gonna go with the Milani lip gloss. See, isn't this just like such a pretty lip combo? I love it. This is like very bright and like summery, but I don't know, I just really like it for everyday wear. But anyways, I love this gloss because it's like so comfortable, not sticky at all, very nourishing, just like it says in the name. And the plumping effect, I really enjoy because it's more of just like a cooling minty sensation rather than like a burn. And I really like this gloss mainly because it is super shiny and reflective. Alright, now last but not least is a setting spray, and this is my current favorite setting spray. I've been using it every day. It is their new setting spray. It's called the Essence of Healthy Toner and Setting Spray. I have sensitive skin, and no matter what, every single setting spray I've ever used in my 21 years of being alive, my skin always has like somewhat of a reaction to everything, and this is the only setting spray that doesn't do that. This feels like I'm spraying water on my face. It's so refreshing. The mist on this is also super fine, so I really like that. Not only that, but the packaging in general itself is hard and glass. It feels very luxurious, but it is a very affordable drugstore product. And so the finish of the setting spray might not be for everyone. It does kind of make my makeup look extra dewy, but it's like a very minimal dew, and it just makes my makeup like melt into my skin. So I really enjoy this. Alright guys, so that was my everyday makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.